同学们好, welcome to another fantastic episode of Revision with 乔老师. So we've got our daily routine topics. This is the first half of the chapter that I'm going to be going over with you now. So first we're going to go over some revision from your textbook page 120. This is your new words list. So up here we've got qi, which means to get up. That's always put with the word 床, which means bed. 起床 is to get out of bed, okay? 起床. And the sentence that we've got here, 你一般早上几点起床? So that is saying pretty much you usually morning, what time wake up, or what time do you wake up in the morning? 你一般早上几点起床? And this sentence makes complete sense if you take out 一般. So you can say 你早上几点起床? And you can also leave out the 早上 as well. 你几点起床 is also a valid question. Our next word that we've got down here is 早饭. Now I've told you can also say 早餐 for breakfast as well. So that's a different character, but sometimes you'll see it written with that different character. And we have here 你每天都吃早饭吗? So 你, that's you. 每天, every day. 都, that sort of means always. 吃, to eat. 早饭, breakfast. And of course, ma is our verbal way of indicating a question. If we didn't have ma on the end, that would be a sentence saying you eat breakfast every day. So, of course, with this one, to answer, we would either say 我每天都吃 for I eat it every day, or 我不每天吃 I don't eat it every day. Here we've got 午饭. Now 午饭 is lunch. So you'll notice that the 早 and the 午, they're coming from our time words that we've learnt before, such as 早上 for the morning, 下午 for the afternoon. So 你一般几点吃午饭? You usually, what time, eat lunch. And you can take out the 一般. You could just say 你几点吃午饭? You could also add in a specific time frame, a general time frame. So you might say 你下午几点吃午饭? What time in the afternoon do you eat lunch? And then when we're answering these sorts of questions, and I'll go through this again a bit later, but pretty much you change the 你 to 我 and you replace the 几 with the time frame. Next word down, we've got 晚饭. 晚饭 is dinner. 你们家一般几点吃晚饭? What do you think that sentence is asking? So we've got 你们, that's you in plural form. So if you're talking to more than one person, or if you're including their family. So we've got 家, so your family. 一般 is usually or normally. 几点, what time? 吃, to eat. 晚饭, dinner. And of course you can leave this out. So you might just say 你几点吃晚饭? What time do you eat dinner? Or you might say 你晚上几点吃晚饭? What time in the evening do you eat dinner? We've got here 开, which means to start. It's pretty much always put with this character 始. So you'll see it as 开始. 课 is a lesson or class. So 中文课 for Chinese class. 英语课 for English class. 上课 is to attend a class, and we also know that 上班 is to attend work, and 上学 is to attend school. 你们早上几点开始上课? That's asking your morning, what time start attending class. Or pretty much you could say what time do you attend class in the morning. 放 is to let out. 放学, that's to let school out, so the school's finished. 你们下午几点放学? That's pretty much saying you afternoon, what time, 几点, 放学, finish school. So what time in the afternoon are you finishing school? And again, you can leave out that general time frame and just say 你们几点放学, which is, what time do you finish school? Yeah, it's to do with schoolwork, but you pretty much always see it as 作业, which means homework. And when we want to change it into the action word, we would say 作业, which is to do your homework. And we've learned this 做 before when we were talking about 你爸爸做什么工作? What job does your dad do? And our sentence that we have is 你晚上几点开始做作业? So remember with 作业, you want it all as fourth tone. 作业, okay? So you, nighttime, what time, start, do, homework. So what time at night do you do your homework? And this sentence does make sense if you leave out that general time frame. So you can say 你几点开始做作业? And you can also leave out the 开始. 你几点做作业? What time do you do your homework? 睡 means to sleep. It's almost always put with 觉. 睡觉, sleep. 你几点睡觉? What time do you sleep? And again, we can add in that general time frame. So we might say 你晚上几点睡觉? What time at night do you sleep? Okay? Or we might say 你一般几点睡觉? What time do you normally sleep? Okay, so we've got a couple of different options there. So do you remember which word this one was? This one is 起床, which means to get out of bed, to wake up, to get out of bed. And we've got a key question up here. So pause it for a second and see if you can read the characters without my hints. So we've got 你一般早上几点起床? So you've got to remember 一般 is usually or normally. And then we've also got 早上, which is our time frame in the morning. 几点, what time? And 起床, to get up. What time in the morning do you normally or usually get up? And when we're answering a question like this, it's got a really straightforward pattern. So if it's a 你 question, which is you, when you're answering that, you would start with I, which is 我. The rest of the sentence stays exactly the same apart from this 几, which you replace with the time frame that you want to answer with. Now, of course, if it's not 你and it's a third person like 他, then you just use 他again. But there is a really simple pattern that we can use when answering these kinds of questions. So, if my animation will work for the next... here we go. We have, do you want to pause it for a second and see if you can read it? We have, 我一般早上, dian qi chuang. This is where you put your time. So for example, I might say 我一般早上7点起床. I get up at 7 in the morning. And this is the pattern that you use with almost all of the questions that we have in this subtopic. If it's 你, you change it to 我, and if it's asking for a time, you put that time answer where you would normally have the 几 for what time. So let's take a look at the text now. So this is coming from textbook page 122. This is a conversation between two people, and we have 你一般早上几点起床? You usually morning, what time get up? What time do you get up in the morning usually? And the answer is 6点半, 6:30. So you got to remember that 半 here is half past, so it's 6:30. 你每天都吃早饭吗? And we went through this before. You, 每天 is every day. 都 is always. 吃 is to eat. 早饭 is breakfast. So do you eat breakfast every day? 我每天都吃. This is to say I every day always eat. So yes, I eat breakfast every day. 你每天怎么上学? Now this is a question that's coming back from the transport topic that we did. You, every day, 怎么 means how, and 上学 is to attend school. So you, every day, how attend school, which is pretty much how do you get to school every day. And we have 我爸爸开车送我上学. So I, or my, 爸爸, dad, so my dad, 开车 is to drive. 送 is to drop off. 我 is me. 上学 attend school. So it's saying my dad drives this car to drop me off to school. 你们早上几点开始上课? You guys, morning, what time start attend class? So what time does your class start in the morning? 八点一刻. So you need to remember that 一刻 means quarter past. 刻 is quarter past. And if we have 三刻, that means 3/4. So 一刻 means 15, so 8:15. And if we had 三刻, that would be 8:45. 你一般几点吃午饭? So you usually, what time eat lunch? 12点半, so 12:30. 你们下午几点放学? So you, afternoon, 几点, what time? 放学 is to finish school. 3点20. Now you could put 分 on the end here to indicate minutes, or you can just say 3点20. Now you'll notice here that they are doing a short version of the answers, by the way. You could also say 我们下午3点20放学. Okay? Then we've got 你们家一般几点吃晚饭? And we covered this one before. Your family usually what time eats dinner? 7点 for 7 o'clock. 你晚上几点开始做作业? You, nighttime, what time start do homework? So what time do you start to do your homework? In the evening. And we've got 8点 for 8 o'clock. 你几点睡觉? You, 几点 is what time, and 睡觉 is to sleep. What time do you sleep? 9点半, 9:30. And remember, these are the short form of answers. A lot of the time I'd prefer you guys to be saying full sentence answers. So it would be 我9点半睡觉. Because remember we changed 你 to 我, and 几 is where we put the time. So I'm reusing this slide so you can ignore the instructions at the top, but pretty much what this slide is trying to say is that there is a certain order that we use when we're making up a sentence in Chinese. So this is the grammar section. We'd start off with who we're talking about. So whether it's myself, 我, whether we're talking about you, 你, or maybe we're talking about our older brother, 我哥哥. The who in the sentence goes first. Next, if you are including usually or every day, this is where it will go in the sentence. And again, you don't have to put it in. Just like in English, you can have a short sentence and you can expand the sentence. So if you use 一般 or 每天, put it here. Now, normally they use one or the other. They don't usually have both of them in the sentence. So if you want to use it, just pick one. If you want to have a general time, this is where it would go in the sentence. When I say general time, I mean morning, afternoon, evening, and again, you can leave that out of the sentence. The specific time goes here in the sentence. So here we've got 3点3刻, which is 3:45, because the 刻 is a quarter, so we've got 3 3/4, so 3:45. And then the action. So here I've put 放学, which is to finish school. But I could put any of the actions that we've just learned. So I could change it to 睡觉, to sleep, or 起床, to get up, or 上课, to start class, 做作业, to do homework. So remember, this is the order that you need to put it in. And if I remember correctly, Panuccio was telling me that he remembers it by saying wagsa. So W for who, U for usually, G for general time, S and A. Wagsa apparently helps him remember. Don't know if that will help you. Okay, these are the 10 key questions from this topic. So yeah, quite a few key questions, but I want you to be familiar with them and how to answer them, because some of these are going to pop up in your speaking test next term. So let's quickly go through them. I've got 你一般早上几点起床? So you usually morning, what time, wake up. And again, to answer it, you will change the ni to 我 and you will change the g to the time. So for example, 我一般早上6点起床。Number 2, 你每天都吃早饭吗? You every day always eat breakfast, and ma is like a verbal question mark. So quick reminder, you might be saying, hey, how come there's no ma on this question? Because the G down here is your question word. Okay, if there's already a question word in the sentence, you don't need to put ma on the end. Ma is needed because if we didn't have that ma, that becomes a statement. It says you every day eat breakfast. It's when you take that ma off, sorry, it's when you put the ma on that becomes a question. So here we have 你早上怎么上学? You morning how attend school. So remember 怎么上学? This one is from our transport topic. We have number 4. 你下午怎么回家? This is from the topic that we were just doing before we went on holidays when we were talking about coming over to my house, okay? So you afternoon, how 怎么回家 return home. So how are you going to get home in the afternoon? We've got 你们早上几点开始上课? You plural form 早上 morning 几点 what time 开始 to start 上课 attend class. What time are you attending class in the morning? 你一般几点吃午饭? You 一般 usually 几点 what time 吃 to eat 午饭 lunch. What time do you usually eat lunch? 你们下午几点放学? So you guys, you plural 下午 afternoon 几点 what time 放学 to finish class, finish school. 你们家一般几点吃晚饭? So 你们家 that's your family. 一般 usually 几点 what time 吃 to eat 晚饭 dinner. 你晚上几点开始做作业? So you 晚上 evening 几点 what time 开始 to start 做作业 to do homework. Number 10, 你一般几点睡觉? You 一般 usually 几点 what time 睡觉 to sleep. I want you guys to make sure that you're comfortable with answering all of these questions both in a written format and verbally. Okay, so with the written format you would have the question written there, so it's okay if you don't memorize all of the characters off the top of your head, but you need to make sure that you can write an answer full sentence form and speak an answer full sentence form as well. So finally, let's look at how we would use what we have learned in a passage. So we have here, 他一般早上6点半起床. He usually morning 6:30 wakes up. He usually wakes up at 6:30 in the morning. 他每天都吃早饭. He 每天 every day. 都 always 吃 to eat 早饭 breakfast. So he eats breakfast every day. 每天早上他爸爸都开车送他上学. 每天 every day 早上 morning 他爸爸 his dad 都 always 开车 is to drive a car. 送 is to drop off. 他 him 上学 to attend school. So every day in the morning, his dad always drives and drops him off to attend school. 下午他妈妈开车接他回家. So in the afternoon, 下午他妈妈 his mum 开车 is to drive, 接 that's to pick up. So 送 over here, drop off. 接 that's to pick up. 他回家 to pick him up to return home. 他们学校早上8点一刻开始上课. 他们 that means them or their, okay? So this 学校 school 早上 in the morning 8点 一刻. So it's 8:15, because remember, 刻 is a quarter, so 1/4 is 15. 8点一刻开始 to start 上课 to attend class. 他中午1点在学校吃午饭. He 中午 that's midday. Well, when I say midday, they use 中午 sort of between like 11:30 and 1 o'clock-ish to indicate like the middle of the day, whereas when we say midday, we mean exactly on the dot 12. So 中午 is sort of around that period of midday in Chinese, which is why it says 1点, 1 o'clock, 在学校. Now this here, this 在, it means at. So at school, 学校. 吃午饭, eat lunch. 他们下午3点20放学. So they, afternoon, 3:20, 放学, finish school. And remember, you could put the 分 in here. So 3点20分 to be more specific, to say that's 20 minutes past. 他们家一般7点半吃晚饭. So their family or his family. 一般 is usually 7点半 is 7:30. 吃 is to eat. 晚饭 is dinner. 他8点半开始做作业. He 8:30 start do homework. So he starts to do his homework at 8:30. 他一般10点睡觉. He usually 10 o'clock goes to sleep. And that is everything in the first half of this revision lesson. So have a look through all of that, and if you have any questions, just pop me an email and I'll see you in class. 再见.